Hello and welcome back to another Once Upon a Galaxy game. Jumped in and it looks like we're going to be playing someone other than Dr. Aegon this time. I think for me, this is a pretty clear Chucky. I think it's a very strong hero. Thingonize is something I'm still not as sure on the power of. Sir Galahad is okay. I don't think, just not getting your hero power till turn 7, and there's a decent chance of getting a choice that isn't necessarily super game breaking, and building around a single epic treasure isn't really something I'm necessarily looking to do. So deck wise, this actually looks quite good to me. I have a good amount of stuff unlocked. Makes my toys have plus attack and villains. So like toys that summon toys are the types of things that I'm looking for. This plunder penny probably doesn't need to be in here, so I can look to replace that with something. Let's see what I want over a plunder penny here. Honestly, I can take the mirror just as a tech card for the late game. If I'm dealing with like some really big numbers that I can't overcome, I can put this in slot 1, and there's a pretty good chance that it's going to value trade or something. So just putting that as a late game tech card, even though it's a common character, I'm really not looking to buy it early in the game. Puck is one of the best things that you can take early in the game, so I'm going to take it. Egg, I'm more interested in on turn 2. I'm just going to take that puck pair. Like I said, mirror is not a card that I'm looking to play. Here, I think I can actually take the Rose. The Forgotten Present's pretty good, but with the puck, this is pretty likely to trade for a character, and getting that permanent buff is nice, especially being able to like silver and gold it. I really value that because you're not just taking like +1 health, you're actually taking the ability to get an additional +1 health and a new shop, which is really powerful. And then when you get that +2 health ability, you're getting a treasure. So if you can find a way to justify the first one, the subsequent ones get a lot better. So this Shmi is here, which is a card that I like in general, but I think I'm just going to take the Laser Shark because it's inherently a 2-for-1. And because I took that, I think I can actually take this really common treasure. Often I'm not looking to take like golden treasures in the first like 2 turns or so because you're playing down a minion. But here, just with this 2-for-1 from the shark, that lets me do that, which is pretty nice. And then having that extra 6 attack really makes this a relevant character for longer in the game. I think we're going to take Relic of Antiquity. We have enough time, but I also do like the shield quite a lot as well. And that's, you've probably heard me talk about playing around the monkey. I couldn't really do that here, but that's why. The monkey is just a really powerful card. So here, the puck is just better than this Jill Sunshine. So I'm not going to take that. I'm looking to fill out my board here. So I could either take the Pan Shadow or the Billy Bones, and I think that I believe a little bit more in the Pan Shadow, particularly because I'm already playing this Fae villain. This is a Fae itself, so if I see another one, it can like buff some stuff. So I think that's a nice synergy here. And then the Prince here, even though I don't have a even though I don't have a hero, and I think, I'm sorry, I'm just figuring out how I'm going to lay this out. Even though I don't have a hero, it was just the biggest character in the shop. Got owned by the monkey again, unfortunately. So it looks like we're going to be losing a heart here, which is a little bit regrettable given how strong I think our board is in the dark. But yeah, that monkey does some serious work. So turn 4, Egg gets you a legendary character. So I am going to take it. The baby dragon doesn't do much here. It is a hero for the Nutcracker Prince. Lion turn 4 isn't really going to do anything. But yeah, I'm very happy to take the egg here. Especially with its upgraded puck too, it's likely to actually trade for some stuff. I don't think I can really be messing around with the chameleon here. I need this. I need some kind of value on this board. I don't have any summons or anything like that. So the chameleon, it just weakens me too much to take. Jack in the Box here is probably going to be what I take. It does downgrade the egg, unfortunately, but the Jack is also a big thing, and like with the summons and the Chuck E. Cheese, it's kind of like exactly what I'm looking to do. So I'm going to take the Jack in the Box here, and there we go. The egg was a monkey magnet. Excellent. Yeah, and we get our win. Very nice. Even buffing that slot, and Goodie Bag is... I think just one of the best characters in the game in general. I think it's probably time to move on from the shark. It's starting to get like a little bit small. And this Goodie Bag here is just another potential 2-for-1. And this is what I was talking about. So now I can take this Rose. I get an extra shop because I took that. Pan Shadow or whatever. Now my stuff gets +1/+1, and I'm just getting some free value. So very happy with that. All Hands on Deck is a decent spell, but I want to have spell buffs generally. I think I'd rather just take a character here and see another shop. This is a hero, which is nice. I could swap the Nutcracker Prince for it, and I think I will. I think at this point, this is like kind of even odds to actually trade for something when it attacks, and if it gets attacked into, like, not super great, whereas this is just always going to 1-for-1 if it can attack. Yeah, so like that character, but it attacked slots 2 or 3 of my opponents, I would have gotten value in, but because it was bigger, I actually got to value trade, which is nice, and then we're winning this fight. So happy with all of that. We're getting a treasure because of something we summoned, I assumed. I wasn't paying enough attention. I'm going to take a Twin Shot here. I want to get some attack on my summons. It makes the egg do something, sort of. Spoiled Prince is pretty strong in general with a lot of like the toy stuff and the summons. But I want to hold on and see what comes out of the egg, and I don't think I can really afford to take out the Dreamer, so I'm just going to Lightning Bolt here. Bill is probably an upgrade over Jack in the Box. So this has a lot of stats on it. Just between the Chucky and that. I think I'm actually going to keep the Jack in the Box here. I think it might actually just be a little bit better. This is never value trading, and like it's pretty likely that the Phil gets attacked into, but there's also times where you just have attack sequence since that you don't get an extra thing, and I want to just guarantee the extra thing, I think, here, and just getting a little bit more attack seems like relevant. Yeah, so like this has 15 attack, this had 14 before, now it has 16. These are really turns where like those power points of attack can really matter for the break points, so pretty happy with that decision. And now we have Mephisto. So Mephisto is a really, they added support 6 to it. This is a really interesting character because it eats your stuff. I'm gonna hide the goodie bag over there because I do want to keep it. Yeah, losing the Dreamer is a little bit unfortunate, but I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with eating the Jack in the Box as well. I mean, honestly, I could also eat the goodie bag, but the goodie bag is just so much stronger. Yeah, like I could do something like this in theory and then like look for replace the puck, but I like the idea of like just having this over here, swapping in some random idiots over time. Though it does really hurt to lose it. Yeah, so do I want to keep the Dreamer or the goodie bag is the question. I think I want to keep one summon. Yeah, it's just like what slots do I want to be replacing? Is the real question. So I feel like long term, I'm going to want to have like this kind of setup where I have something in slot 1 and slot 4 that I'm keeping, and then I'm just eating everything else. So I think I am going to run more like this and then just get a giant Mephisto, and then unfortunately eat the goodie bag and the Jack in the Box. If that's the case, then I'm looking for just like another tech character that can go there for my long-term build. Or not even necessarily long-term. Like at some point when this is big, I can just stick it in the front and do normal things. But I do want to get some power now while I can. So I can take this 3 bags full and try and maybe get like next treasure as a treasure higher, or like +5 on summons. Though I'm going to be removing the number of things in the summons pool. I could take this Sun Flurry, but it really is kind of a marginal upgrade. Like I don't think the 7 health is super relevant. And Magnificent, I don't think is doing much here, so I am going to take the treasure. Captain's Cutlass is pretty good. You know, the Dreamer can just as soon go there. It essentially has a infinite attack. The other option, I think, is to take the secret map, and I think I'm going to take that, just because I don't necessarily need the Cutlass immediately. Yeah, so from this shop, Nesting Dolls is a quite strong summon character, and is something that I might want to just cycle in front of that Mephisto. Or even, yeah, I think it's going to be something that I want to slot in front of that Mephisto. And so I'm going to actually just take it now, and the next turn I can stick it in front. And yeah, I think I'm going to run it like this. Yeah, Mephisto getting nice and huge. Very nice. So now I need to be buying some cards. Medusa is exactly what I'm looking for. It's a character I can keep in slot 1 or slot 4, and now I can just focus on like populating these slots with the biggest random things that I can. And yeah, I'm just going to take the Fireflies because it's the biggest character in the shop. This slot is buffed, that one's not, so I'm going to do that order. Also, it's like slightly better to have the bigger creature attack first. Yeah, and let's get that Mephisto going. Mostly, I get through all of the versions of it too, because like the parent will basically be gone kind of regardless. So yeah. Fortunately, I got max value there. Mephisto is nice and huge. Chip on the ship is another excellent thing, but I've gotten rid of basically all the payoffs for it, which is a little unfortunate and kind of the downside of Mephisto here. It might be time to start front rowing the Mephisto, honestly, but I don't think I can actually take Chip on the ship, so I'm going to take the Frankenstein's Doctor, and I think Nessie's another good thing to just eat. So yeah, going to get in there and going to keep eating some stuff. So I think if we're getting pretty close to the point where Mephisto is going to move to the front line. Nice, nice. This is a perfect thing to eat. And this is another perfect thing to eat. So, yeah, continuing to just buff that Mephisto. Here we go. Yeah, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. Merlin is something that lets me start doing something different, but I'm not really set up to spell super well. I'm going to take this Ban Shadow because it gives me an extra shot. Mockingbird is, you know, like a marginal upgrade over that and can let me summon some stuff, so I'm going to take it in. I'm really just looking for like a unit that like I really want to keep that's, you know, other than those things, but I can like put that Mephisto in front at some point. Unfortunately, if I'm like the one character that'll kill it. Yeah, so Druid Dragons is the biggest thing. And anything here a mage? Yes, Medusa is a mage. I just want to see an extra shot. It does not get buffed. I'll take another extra shot. I think Thorn is something that makes sense here. I don't really have any hunt characters. Take a bonus shop, sure. I think I'll get Latte. And I think we'll just take the treasure. This is smaller than those things, and I don't really... I mean, I could save the Thorn for... Yeah. I don't care about saving the Thorn, really. Alright, Warp Drive Engine is amazing with this kind of with this Medusa, so happy to get that. Yeah, the fill is pretty good. It hit the Mephisto instead of the Dreamer, which I'm a fan of. Not kind of winning this fight perfectly. Alright, I think I'm going to take this Oberon here. I think it's time to like actually start getting real board again. I attack first, so I don't necessarily need to like get a random character in here, but I think that the Sparkles like does something, so I'm gonna take it. In terms of like making the Oberon a little bit more relevant, even though obviously the attack does nothing on Medusa or Dreamer, and Mephisto also functionally has infinite attack at this point. So this Dungeon Master, important to remember that they have the thing that gets the stats of whatever it KO'd, or however that is worded. Mixo Macho is a really nice way to like make a character relevant real quick. So I think I'm going to do that on the Oberon, because I don't care too much about the stats on these, and they're staying in my finished composition. So I'm actually going to just put that Oberon in slot 1, where their biggest character is likely to be, and then just buff that. Titania might be even better than Oberon, but it has that stat on it, so I'm just going to cast the spell. I'm going to have Medusa go before the Dreamer. It's, you know, this could conceivably survive an attack, and that definitely isn't. Mephisto should be able to just carry here. Yeah. Nice. All right, so this Oberon now has some real stats. I'll take the Silver Mephisto, sure. G-Man is a character that can really, well, at least get a bunch of attack, but at this point, I feel like the Sparkles is going to be maybe a little bit better, so I'm just going to take the combat spell here. We're not really mop deck at this point. Can't just take Blessing of Athena. Kind of a shame that this is my really slot. Not hunting. I don't think. Yeah, that's not a toy. Yeah, I'll just buff this slot. Spirit of Vengeance is a little bit terrifying, as is this Doppelganger. Yeah, unfortunately, I hit the Spirit. And then hopefully, yes, excellent. It did not hit the Mephisto. But yeah, that's a scary matchup for me. It makes me want to put. It's kind of hard to say. It makes me want to put Mephisto in the deck, honestly. Actually, yeah, and I'm just gonna keep buffing this slot. Yep, facing him again. I think it was a graphical glitch that showed him as having more health than he does. Unfortunately, nice. I'm still hitting that here, and then this needs to. Okay, I hit the Mephisto, but I do have infinite attack. I think that trade, so I think we still secure the win. And yeah, this was a very cool game. I haven't really had many Mephisto games, but getting that early and just like pumping it up proved to be like a pretty effective strategy. Like you talked about, just having like things on slots 1 and 4 that can just like 1-for-1. And then eventually, yeah, getting some characters that do something in those other slots and moving into the front row. I think we timed that pretty well. And in general, like very happy with how I played this game and happy that I got to kind of showcase a bit of a unique strategy. So hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you enjoy whatever's in the box here. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And yeah, until next time.